Okay. I just finished getting the last ending for episode 6, so I'm just gonna hop right into the last scene. Probably be a short one. I don't think it's gonna be very long, so figure I might as well get it over. I say it's not gonna be very. Watch it be like 8 hours or some shit. Anyways, let's do the thing. After reporting on the situation, Amem, Leisha, and Galab offer the prince their services once more. I'm guessing this is the part where I look. It says gel now. Cool. I guess this is the part where I either tell the prince what happened or not. The prince asked for 2 things that she will not be getting. She will not be getting Jason, and she will not be getting a living Hartford Chauncey. So, whoops. Leisha's the only one who still is satisfying the prince's needs through and through. The rest of us are fucking around, or fucking up. We're fucking up. All right. I wonder if I'm gonna have the option to like lie to her or some shit. And even if I do, should I? I don't know. Oh, nice. Actually, I should get like, yeah, I would say deduction should cost less now. Okay, I wanted to up his I probably won't need to up the disciplines for the prince. Actually, I don't know how the prince is it gonna be a full scene, or is it just gonna be cut to like me talking to her and saying here's what happened? Because if it's gonna be a full scene, then I might need things. I do want to up the disciplines and like at the very least start working on the disciplines. This one I like. Oh, I like that one. I haven't had anyone who could match me try to use their discipline against me yet. I always say me when I'm playing, and I'm sure some of you have already figured it out, but I have a tendency to like embody the character that I'm playing. So when I say me, I'm talking about the character. And I know it's a little confusing. Oh, it's a little bit weird when there's 3 different characters and I'm still saying me, but whatever character I'm playing as that in that moment, that's what I mean when I say me. It's a habit. I really can't help it. Prevents them from focusing. Interesting. I believe the thing I'm wearing right now also prevents them from focusing. But I think I might do that one. But let's look at the character real quick. Now that I've gotten 1 in each of them, I can focus on like specific things. What do I want Galab to be good at? I want Galab to have a strong mental and physical. I want his mental and his physical to be solid. I don't need I like a strong social, but I don't need Galab to have a strong social. I need Amem to have a strong social. I want deduction, especially since that's on sale. Deduction's on sale. Actually, you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with this, but unfortunately I can't get this anyway. So I'm fine with fortitude right now, but the next time I'm gonna either pick this one or this one. Okay, I think I'm fine. I like to do a little bit more, but I think I'm okay with what it is right now. Let's meet the prince. Oh, that's so nice and pretty. It still reminds me of Bloodlines, though. Just a little better.
And like always, you've completed your mission.
Right.
Like always?
Those words don't come from me. You must know what they say about you here.
They're not gonna fuck, are they?
No, I don't know. Enlighten me.
Well, you have kind of a reputation. It's actually rather flattering.
What reputation?
What exactly do they say?
Oh, you want to know? I didn't think...
I guess he
Simple
normally
curiosity,
doesn't care
nothing
about
more.
things.
Everybody kept saying that Galab Bazori has been in tough spots before, and that you come through them unscathed. They were right.
Don't listen to gossip. Forge your own opinions.
He's right.
Don't worry about it.
It's not a natural thing here. It takes some experience.
Mens et manus.
See, I feel like that's Latin, right? I feel like Galab would know what that means, but unfortunately, I didn't drop any points in education because it wasn't on sale.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. It's Latin. My mind wandered for a moment. You didn't tell me what was in those files you gave the prince.
I don't see how that's any of your business.
To make up your own mind about something, the best way is to go to the source. And apparently,
Who said that?
Jason Moore is well informed.
I see. You'll have to be patient, Fang.
Do you think your success on the mission could play to our advantage? I mean, for...
The Prince will decide your fate when the time comes. Being useful to her can't hurt. How do you feel about it?
Honestly, I just want to get it over with. Like when you're going into finals.
Even if there's no going back?
It's a little late for that, isn't it?
It's never too late.
It is.
Okay.
Your
Apparently
child?
it is.
Berel Underwood. Did he have any second thoughts?
Nope.
I don't want to discuss it.
He's your only child, so I wondered how it went. Well, could you enlighten me?
She asked too many questions. But I looked it up. Mens et manus? Manus, whatever. It's MIT's motto, translates from Latin to mind and hand. MIT's. They think they're so... I'm kidding. I have no beef with MIT's. Why? Why?
Fang, are you sure that's all this is about?
She having second thoughts?
Obviously.
I want to see if I can get her to tell me more. Did Berel say something to her? I don't know. I'm just kind of like, girl, you're already this far. Like, why the second... Also, I think it's interesting that Galab is willing to take another child when he seems to have interesting opinions about kindred and what they are. So it's interesting that he would try to pull someone else into it. Berel basically, like, badgered him into childhoodness. Badgered him into, like, embracing him. But, so I'm like, is this Fang's idea or is it Galab's idea? And also, like, why her? I guess I'm curious about their relationship to kind of get a better idea of, like, why Galab would want... Ooh, that is not very good. Well, she's got very good persuasion. I can tie with her if she doesn't focus. I think I'm wearing that thing that keeps... Oh, good. Like, can I even check my inventory? Oh, I'm not wearing it. Can I not wear it? I guess you have to be outside of, like, a scene. You can't just put things on in the middle. Oh, so I can do those, but I can't put on gear. I forgot to... That would have been very helpful to keep her from focusing. It's a 15% chance she's going to focus. She very well might not. It will probably tie. And... Let's try it. I'm going to talk to Berel about this. She must... I don't want to talk to him about anything, man. It annoys me. Let's see. Okay, it's like she didn't focus. Come on, success. Yes! Yes!
Please, Fang. There can't be any secrets between us. You must tell me everything.
What did Berel say
Berel.
to you? I knew it.
He asked me to come see him.
Oh? And did you?
You weren't here. I didn't know I was supposed to stop existing while you were away.
You can still
We
make
talked about me,
intelligent choices.
my past. I'm sure he didn't mean anything by it.
You must not speak to him again. He is far too unpredictable. That's an order.
Can I give her orders?
Berel. Damn it. I'm going up to see him.
Is
No,
she my ghoul?
he made me swear not to tell you.
You should have thought about
What's
that
this
before
childish
you
bullshit?
accepted his invitation.
What is this childish bullshit?
One more.
He made me
and
promise
you can
not
go
to
rest.
tell. Like, what is
All right.
this?
Thanks, Ms. Ortiz.
Is she Galab's ghoul? Because if she's Galab's, because like otherwise I'm like, I don't know if you can just give her instruction like that. I don't know if you can just do that. Ah, Thin Blood. So they count. Also, Thin Blood are seen as a clan in this game. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, once you get to a certain point, doesn't it just seem like... So I'm like, is it just in the future when this game is played? I mean, in real life, years in forward? people will still only be playing as far like as 12th generation, and no one will be playing anywhere past that, because it seems like post 12 it just seems to go downhill from there. And it kind of sucks that you can't like make your own child, like, because I was looking stuff up, and apparently one of the reasons Toreadors will make a child is through passion or love, you know, those emotions. If you're generation 13 or 14, then that would keep you from embracing your child, because they would be a thin blood, and that could be dangerous for them in kindred society, or at least like they won't be easily accepted. Now they do have the luxury of freedom, which is nice. Anyways, oh, while I'm here, let me go ahead and can I put this on now? Fortunately, it didn't screw me up before, but still.
She went a little heavy on the rum.
Come back soon.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, she's like, am I supposed to just stop existing because you're gone? And I'm like, you don't have to stop existing, but you're still capable of making intelligent decisions. And one of those intelligent decisions would be to not get close to someone like Berel Underwood after everything.
I'm sorry, but I need to take a break.
It's okay, I wasn't gonna drink from you anyway. After everything.
My blood is excellent.
Oh, I love that for you. Found another save zone. Right, I'm just like, it's just like after everything people have said about Berel, after everything, the way he is, he's so fucking slimy. I just feel like if...
Want a bite?
No. If I had a... Oh.
A message from Caius. Need you downstairs. Urgent issue. Bad timing. I'm going to have to choose. Help Caius or speak with Berel.
Take the level 1. Take the elevator to level 1 to respond. Take the elevator to level 1 to respond to Caius's call. Go talk to Berel in his apartment. Well, this game is wicked. Why would you make me make a decision like that? That's fucked up. I'm going to say I'm curious what's behind all this. Okay, modern art. But right, like you get what I mean. After everything that like, okay, so I feel like to want to be embraced by someone, you should already have like a certain level of trust in that person. This should be someone that you would trust above, well, anyone else, any other kindred. So if someone that I trust above other kindreds is telling me that this individual is dangerous, you should be careful with them, I would not take... First of all, I probably wouldn't go meeting this person. If they want to talk to me, they can come find me. If they come find me and they're having a conversation, I would take everything they said with a grain of salt. One massive, like a massive softball-sized grain of salt. Because the person that I trust has told me that you cannot be trusted. I know you're supposed to make your own opinions about people, but that's what community is. You know? When you have a community, part of that is like determining that the people within this community are people that you can trust. So you naturally are less tense around them, and you're less on edge around them. If a member of my community is saying that this person is not a member of us, I'm not saying that automatically crosses the bounds, like I can never speak to you ever, but it is saying that like if we do interact, I'm not going to treat you like you're one of the girls, because you're not. All right? To me, you're kind of an outsider, and so I'll be nice to you, but I'll be keeping an eye on you, and I'm not telling you shit. Did you get?
Any news
Cool.
here?
Everyone is stressed out. I've never seen anything like it. They're all talking in hushed voices. They barely dare to look at each other.
People and their moods. I'm not interested in that.
I saw them take one of Jason Moore's bodyguards below. To question him, I
James?
imagine. That could be of interest to you. Say, how are things with the girl?
Excuse me.
It's Zhu Feng,
Woman?
right?
She's not a girl.
Things going okay?
Let me ask. Maybe Sylvia will have some information about Berel.
The interest certain people have taken in her has given me cause for concern.
Maybe that's something you should talk about with the person in question. Do you think you'll embrace her soon?
As soon as possible. once the prince gives me
Why?
permission.
You met Fang at MIT, didn't you?
I first discovered her by reading one of her articles.
This is more for
What
me
does she
than for
write?
Sylvia.
She studies the blue economy.
To each his own. I don't even know what that means.
Girl, yes.
It's about hope. A hope of making up for centuries of exploitation.
Since when are you concerned about that?
Since I saw Berel poison our kind.
Blood or money? I've never embraced anyone.
How come?
How come?
The story of my life and my unlife. I have no progeny, mortal or otherwise.
By choice?
Yes and no. When things weren't so strict, I could have asked, but I didn't have anyone in mind. Not like you and Fang. Now it's too late, as I've clearly been made to understand.
What does that mean? Sometimes having a child's a mistake. Hope, you know, we're all about
Maybe you'll
hope.
get another chance.
Oh, you mean that after the SI's done with us, our overpopulation problem will be solved?
I didn't mean it like that.
But still.
I'll
Be
second the
that as it
position.
may, I hope the prince will allow you to do it.
I don't know.
I hope last night isn't weighing on you too heavily.
I'm all right.
The prince won't base her decision on just that. You've already proven your worth, Mr. Bazori.
We'll see about that.
I'm not too sure about that.
I'd better be going.
See you.
Sylvia's a nice person to talk to. Not just in terms of getting information, but also just, she seems really like she's got her head on straight. So, there's no overpopulation problem. Interesting. Question. Now I have to decide, do I want to talk to Berel or do I want to help? I'm guessing the help with Caius is talking to the bodyguard. I really want to do both. I honestly don't know. Usually I can like say my instincts pulls me towards one direction more than the other, but in this situation my instinct doesn't actually pull in any specific direction. That's two heads or tails. I'm gonna flip a coin. Oh, heads Berel, tails Caius.
It's heads.
All right, heads Berel. Thank you. Make a decision. Take the elevator to respond to Caius Leto's call. I didn't catch the other one. Go talk to Berel in his apartment. Berel's apartments are over there. I feel like I feel like Berel Underwood.
There's no point in hanging around here bothering me. It's gonna take me a while.
Very well, Mr. Sheridan. Please excuse me.
I feel like Berel has a part to play, but so far I haven't been giving him too much attention, and I think I eventually have to start doing that. Otherwise, I'm going to regret it.
The pile's not getting any smaller.
Yeah, that's how archives kind of are. Wow. I wonder what would happen if I... Yeah. Boston Domains. Kindred reported missing. Catherine embraced in Jerusalem court meeting. Last seen at a court meeting in 2016. Ross.
It's a good thing Journey had to sort it.
Embraced in Plymouth. Visiting his child in 2016. I guess this is all the 2016 ones. Peckham, London. Spotted by a servant in the harbor. It's recorded by a security camera in City Hall. Yang. I wonder, meeting at Berel Underwood's. What the hell happened to Yang? I wonder if any of those names match the names from the Hartford Chantry. Their little record of kidnappies. There's probably at least one on that list. But that was such a long record and it was such a long time ago. Decree of Embrace. I, Hazel Iverson, Prince of Boston, hereby authorize kindred Henry Donald Ross, embraced in 1684.
It's a good thing Journey had to sort it.
A prominent member of Boston Court, to Sire Vincent Winfield. The duly authorized mortal worked as an investment banker and demonstrated his value and his great discretion by enriching the domain. Henry Donald Ross has never asked to sire anyone before. His patience commands respect.
It's all gotta go.
Do you Lazarus, shut up. Furthermore, his activities at the Boston court have always been above reproach. In recognition of this, the embrace may take place at the sire's convenience before the end of April. Interesting. I wonder, I guess like what qualifies as a good person to embrace?
It's too slow.
Cause like I doubt
what a
like
shitstorm.
I doubt like someone could just like pull me aside and be like, I'm going to embrace you, take me to their prince, and the prince would be like, yeah, sure, embrace this random chick. Who knows what she is? Just like, you like her, so embrace her. I feel like you probably have to like be a ghoul maybe for a period and do shit for them for a period. And then maybe after that, they consider you like valuable enough to join. Because it's not just like a group of people. They really do act like a community.
It's all gotta go.
Understood,
all
understood.
I'm hearing tonight is Lazarus do this, Lazarus do that.
Damn, Lazarus. I would like to talk to Lazarus at some point beyond a quick hello, because I have not actually had the opportunity to speak to him. Princess Service, Galab Lazori. Oh, this is on me. February 4th to 9th. Hunt for...
It's too slow.
Page
what
2.
A shitstorm.
The Kindred killed Noah. The Kindred Noah threatened the Masquerade by playing with the court's secrets. Conclusion. Target destroyed. Accomplice identified and arrested. Interesting. Thin Bloods. A group of Thin Bloods were destroyed with impunity near the cemetery. 4 Thin Bloods destroyed.
It's a good
1
thing
escaped.
Journey had to sort it.
Neil Fence tried to blackmail the prince. Oh, that was dumb. Target killed, no witnesses. Destruction of the Weymouth Circle. A kindred created an occult community in Weymouth. 1 kindred destroyed. 8 mortals killed. Evidence destroyed. A surviving Thin Blood from Woodlawn Cemetery thought he had been forgotten.
It's all gotta go.
Target destroyed. Holy shit. Infamous trafficker of occult objects resurfaced. Dijan. Oh, stop. 2 kindred destroyed. Evidence seized. Dijan Siaka requested the presence of Lazori to accompany him to Salem. No problems encountered. Some Thin Bloods thought they could escape us in Newton. 7 Thin Bloods destroyed. 1 mortal killed. A very valuable shipment disappeared from the port. 6 mortals killed. Shipment found. Galab has been busy. Alright. Can I run? Oof, Journey's room. No, that's Journey's room. This is Lazarus. Let's where are we gonna go? Like,
I'm sorry, I really don't have time right now.
It's interesting going through the same spaces, but as a different person with different skills. I wonder if that'll allow me to like do more. I didn't want to read this the first time. I'm not gonna read it again. I'm not gonna read it this time. At least not right now. Maybe I'll read it during editing. That's when I do all my shit, isn't it?
My sire collected books too. He left them all behind when he left.
There, Galab. I know you're sad. Provincetown Library. Maybe some old books on the First Kindred. Boston Public Library. Still has some unexplored archives. Taunton Public Library. Some works forbidden to the public. Undetermined nature. Jefferson Library in Boston. Probably some very rare thaumaturgical. Wow. Some very rare thaumaturgical archives, but access is risky. Woburn Public Library, unexplored archives. Cambridge Library. I feel like the way I say library is weird, especially when I'm speaking fast. 2 ancient tombs or tomes on the history of the Venture in Boston. Galab's Adventure. Okay, there's definitely something over there.
Sheridan knows this city better than anyone.
And now he has to leave. I wasn't able to look in this room last time. Well, when I was a mem. Okay, so clearly there's nothing much in here to see. Whose room is this anyway? Kelton Hamden. I don't think we know that person. That's all the stuffs. I believe she left immediately after.
Journey's sire, I believe, went east.
Oh.
As did mine.
Said Kalasa. Journey's gone now. Okay. Oh. Okay, here's April's room. What is this?
If only Hazel would listen to me.
Current business presentation at the annual report. Unification party starts when all guests have arrived. Ugh. Sure did.
We're not moving fast enough.
I want to say just how much. Okay, I think I've already checked all that. Hello, April.
Galab, you don't come here often. Sorry, things are a little hectic here. As you can see.
What's going on?
Code Red. We're destroying all of our files, following protocol.
Did she ask the prince for help? Help in what way? Oh, help with destroying the files? Let's try that one.
Did you ask for a few hands?
Yeah. I keep asking them to send me a couple more people. Even kind would be useful. But apparently there are fires everywhere and it's taking forever. It's a huge undertaking. And of course, Hazel's putting major pressure on me. I think she holds me responsible for what happened with Journey. That little bitch got me in trouble.
Oh, she's gone now. I feel like this is more of a Galab response.
It's her job. She's trying to keep us from going down with the ship.
He gives me
no
loyal
matter the
dog
cost.
vibes.
I agree. And you know how much I love Hazel. But it's starting to get hard to manage. My efficiency might be the stuff of legend. But even I make mistakes. How about you? Is everything all right?
After last night, who could say that?
I mean, you know, your condition.
Oh yeah, because he's got the
My
beckoning
condition?
too.
You know, you're the eldest among us now.
He's got the beckoning. Is she worried?
Are you worried about me, or the void I'll leave behind?
You're an essential asset for the Camarilla. You disappearing now would be one of the worst possible things that can happen to us.
It's true that reliability is a virtue in decline.
Don't leave us. That's all. For Hazel's sake.
Aw.
I've got my own reasons to stay.
I was wondering, what is it like? Do you hear voices? Does it come at you all at once?
Yeah, sure, why not tell her? I'm curious too.
It's more like a feeling. A light one at first. Then it grows, and grows, until it becomes unbearable.
It doesn't look so unbearable for you.
I'm hanging on, but you shouldn't worry about it. You're still very young.
Listen to us. Talking about growing old, like mortals do.
It is kind of interesting. I wanna try. It is it's a high success, but it is still likely to tie. It's interesting, this idea that even the kindred have something to fear. Immortality isn't all it's cracked up to be, apparently. Let's see. See, I was like, it's a very good tie. It could very well tie. Damn, failed.
I know you, April. I've never seen you so concerned.
It's because you never come to see me. I've got a lot on my plate. Nothing as big as this. But still, we all have responsibilities. And not just in the field, you know.
Yes, I am aware of that.
Forgive me, but I doubt it. I really need to get back to work.
Good luck.
Well, I can't always be lucky. I don't know what the paperwork is. Anyways, Berel, here I come. It's a little frustrating because I would like to do both, but. Oh, it's Hilda. Our dear Primogen Hilda.
Galab, our secret agent is back already.
How are
the
you?
Soldier is on furlough.
Not for long, I'm afraid. The prince will undoubtedly have some new task for me.
At least she trusts you. She hardly speaks to her Primogen. Even Berel is in the dark.
He's not used to that. It'll be good for him. I heard you were doing business with him.
It's something to do with the Rosemont Society, my foundation. Why?
I can success on intimidation a bit. Nowhere near enough on persuasion. Honestly, even if I had a better chance, I don't think I would. I could definitely like pull up walls of the mind and increase my chances of. Whoa, that'll destroy my willpower. Fuck. I just realized I have to go talk to Berel and I have 6 willpower. I can only focus once. I'm fucked. I shouldn't have wasted all my focus on other people. I'm not gonna. But anyways, back to Hilda. I'm not gonna insist if she doesn't want to talk about it.
All I can tell you is that Berel's really the one who is in charge of it. Are you still not talking?
You could say that.
Any regrets?
I don't see why I would have any regrets.
That's no surprise. Personally, I find that giving a child so much power is dangerous. The problem is that you have to watch them all the time. Otherwise, they end up making a mess of things.
Oh, Hilda, you gotta let Amem make her own decisions. She's her own person.
But trying to influence them is pointless.
You must be subtle about it, that's all. I give Amem just enough freedom so that she doesn't completely hate me.
Oh, she despises you,
But
girl.
I know exactly how to make her do whatever I want. Do you really think you'll have time to embrace Fang?
What do you mean?
Well, with all the elders gone, who knows who'll be next?
That's not something I'm willing to discuss with you.
Suit yourself.
No, excuse me, I have to go.
Of course.
Oof. That's Berel's. I could call for the elevator and go downstairs.
There's no point in insisting.
The prince didn't ask you for your opinion.
Hazel can't just ignore me and then call me in like this. Now get out of here before I make your blood boil.
Mr. Siaka, you're taking a big risk.
Goodbye.
Asshole.
I saw that.
What do we do if the hunters show up?
Try not to die, I'm guessing. Someone's been drinking. Hello, Dijan.
Now she's sending you.
Run into some trouble with the prince?
That's a question to ask Hazel. She's the one who doesn't know what she wants.
Something's bothering him. What did she ask him? I'm interested in what's bothering him.
You seem unusually tense. Are you sure she's the problem?
Obviously, the whole situation is a nightmare, but Hazel's not helping. She's obviously overwhelmed, and I'm not the only one who thinks so. I don't know how you still put up with her.
You owe your place in the Primogen to her.
What, you think I don't know that? I've always done my best to keep her from screwing things up. But when she reached out to Hartford...
Yeah, what's your deal with Hartford?
Is there a problem with Harker?
Other than the fact that they're all dead now.
I told Hazel we can't trust them.
Do you have any evidence to support what you're suggesting?
She doesn't know Deneb the way I do. She wouldn't listen to my warnings.
Oh, I don't have to worry
Her
about it
plan
now.
was bold.
They're dead.
Risky is a better adjective. After what happened last night, I'm not sure you realize just how deep the shit we are in goes.
And I suppose you have the solution?
Maybe. Not that I'm happy about it. There's interesting stuff going on in other places. Boston's not the center of the universe.
We don't know who can be trusted. This is no time to leave. If the prince has kept you in the dark, she must have had a good reason for it. Just look at what happened.
Open your eyes, Galab! The Boston Camarilla is crumbling before our eyes! What are the odds we survive?
I mean, better if you don't fuck up. Do I want to be a dick? I might want to be a dick. That's such a dick statement. I like it. He's gonna be so offended. I don't want to say that. Let's do it.
If you leave now, you're no better than our enemies.
You're one to talk. You know what it's like to feel called to be elsewhere.
That has nothing to do with this. Salem isn't elsewhere.
That's true.
You won't be any safer there.
It's just a starting point. We thaumaturgs will find a way to deal with it.
I see that you've planned for everything.
I've already lost too much time. You shouldn't waste your time either.
If you leave, Hazel will catch up with you.
What do you mean?
You know, she doesn't like people who have been disloyal, especially now.
Hazel doesn't need new enemies. She should be wary.
Be careful.
Goodbye, Galab.
Part of me is running around because I'm hoping to like find something that'll boost my willpower. Let me rob
Let's get straight
him.
to the point.
Cause I am not in a great concealment. I'm not in a great position.
Reading tarot.
Shit.
For those who are uncertain as to what the future holds for them.
Fuck, I was hoping that was a thing. I don't know if I'll be able to find one, but I just feel like it wouldn't be smart for me to approach Berel with only the ability to full focus once.
Sorry, Mr. Bazori. Miss Drory's quarters are off limits.
What's going on here?
Mr. Leto's orders. We've got to clean up.
Interesting. Shame, considering she's still very much alive. Whoa. Huh. A nice spot if you just want to look at the city. If I jump from here, will I make it? It won't let me jump. So that's what was there. Alright, let's check out the other one. I've already talked to what's her face. I'll hold Berel for last. Oh, is that Vanessa?
I've seen princes come and go. In the end, it always comes down to a struggle for power between the prince and their primogen. Hazel is strong, but will she last much longer?
Galab.
Victoria. I said
wondering
Vanessa.
when I'd run into you.
Victoria.
Victoria, what a surprise. I didn't know you had decided to walk among us.
I'm always where you'd least expect me. It feels like I've been away for ages. Boston has changed so much. The only thing that hasn't changed is your steadfast presence at court.
Is that a problem?
I am consistent.
You know it's not. I'm just surprised, that's all. There's a whole world outside this city, you know?
I've had my fill of adventure. I'm not interested in that anymore.
You're so boring.
That's also a bullshit answer. The world
has
keeps
changed
changing.
so much since you last
You
ventured
should go
out,
back
Galab.
out.
Then again, it's almost reassuring to find you unchanged. Iverson is lucky she can count on your loyalty. You're a valuable resource, Galab, especially in times like these.
I'm only doing my duty.
Ever the cheerful one.
So many elders
I think
are
she's
gone,
older than me.
and yet, here you are. How is it possible?
Because I want to, that's all. I enjoy my existence. Why give it up?
But you must also feel that force. The insistent calling, night after night.
Yes, but unlike so many others, I have a reason to resist. Don't you?
I still have some ties that keep me here. I won't leave without having one more child.
You're sure taking your time.
I'm waiting for the prince's blessing. It shouldn't be long now. Fang will be embraced soon.
Fang! Oh yes, I see. She seems charming, spirited even. You have a knack for finding true gems. I remember your sire, Jean-Baptiste Tavernier, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that how you pronounce it?
I didn't see him at court. I remember he was very popular back in the day.
He left with all the others.
Oh.
Psychology attempt? She's trying to probe my mind. Let's go ahead and... Oh god, that's fun. That's fun.
I know the two of you were very close. His absence must have left quite the void.
I have no energy to waste on regrets. Jean-Baptiste had no choice. No more than I do. That's all there is to say on the matter.
Of course. I'd expect nothing less from you.
Guess I didn't have to do that. Ugh.
You seem to have met Fang.
We had the chance to talk last night. She was pacing the floor while you were gone.
I told her to keep quiet.
And she did. She's a smart young woman of great consequence.
But
you
she
shouldn't
still
treat her
talked
like
to
a child.
Berel. Interesting.
The court is full of predators. Fang is easy prey in the eyes of many.
She's more resourceful than you think.
Not against kindred this old.
Ugh. Oh, Galab, please. Is it her pretty face that's got you acting like a knight in shining armor?
I'm just trying to protect her.
That's what I'm saying. I've had my share of protective followers too. Men who thought they could use their power to protect my delicate nature. I've survived longer than them all.
I'm not overprotective of her, if that's what you mean.
You might just be.
That's not the impression you give off.
Yeah.
I hope you're able to find a balance.
It's really
or
not.
you'll both suffer.
What is she doing here?
I hadn't heard you were coming to Boston.
Indeed. I wouldn't be stuck in this tower if I hadn't gotten wind of your arrangement with Hartford.
Well, isn't that a shame?
It's not been a complete waste. I met your prince, and I got to see a few old friends. I just hope it's not at the cost of my unlife.
You don't seem to be hurt. I take it you weren't at the party last night.
Heavens no. I was in your prince's personal suite. We hadn't even left yet when the Code Red was initiated.
Good timing.
Good timing indeed. When I think that the Second Inquisition's butchers were lying in wait, I'd shiver. If I could.
Did I miss anything?
My obligations to Hazel kept me away from the court last night. Did I miss anything important?
No, nothing much. I ran into Berel. He was with your charming little protege.
Berel?
I don't like the sound of that. Did you hear their conversation?
That would have been very impolite of me.
But did you? She definitely did. She definitely did, but unfortunately, my persuasion is fuck all. Change the subject. We can leave now.
Good evening.
Goodbye, Galab.
I'm curious what they were talking about, but I guess I'll find out. Actually, I probably won't, considering I'm looking at a 2. And there's no way in hell that Berel's conversation with Berel is not going to need...
It's locked from the inside.
Bastard. There's no way in hell that conversation with Berel is not going to need... Fuck, what happened to all my security shit? I got nothing. I don't have a key. It's not gonna need some willpower.
Mr. Bazori, your child is in his office.
Just talking to him in general needs fucking willpower. Ugh. Gosh, I hate this. And I already used up all my coins in the last one. I didn't even have to, that's the sad part. At least the last time I didn't have to. Yeah, no willpower. Okay, I got no choice. I'm just gonna have to... We'll see what happens. Maybe it'll go so badly that I decide to redo it and go to Kai's instead. But I don't see that going any better, honestly. Okay.
Galab, by all means, make yourself right at home. You? Here? How extraordinarily rare. To what do I owe the honor?
Enough, Berel. Did you speak with Feng?
I'm not one to keep an eye on the comings and goings of your retainers.
Did you speak to her?
So much fuss about nothing.
You know very well what she is to me, and what she'll be soon.
If the prince authorizes it...
It's only a matter of time.
I sincerely hope so. I ran into her recently,
Such
it's
a
true,
dick.
but we hardly said a word to one another.
This is gonna be a very bad confrontation. Okay, so you've just watched me go through this entire situation. I have talked to a number of people. I talked to a lot of the Primogen that were available. I kind of ran around and explored. We saw a bunch of new places. And now you're probably wondering, oh my god, what are we doing here? It's almost like deja vu. That's not the word, of course I know. It's almost like deja vu, like we Oop. Oh yeah, this happened.
A message from Caius. Need you downstairs. Urgent issue. Bad timing. I'm going to have to choose. Help Caius or speak with Berel.
And now you're probably like, how are we back here? Well, after talking to just about everybody and then going back up to talk to Berel, I realized that I was absolutely incredibly under-equipped to have a conversation with Berel, or even to go and help Caius, because I'd used up all of my willpower. Literally all of my willpower.
There's no point in hanging around here bothering me. It's gonna take me a while.
Very well, Mr. Sheridan. Please excuse me. I've been at this for hours.
I'm just gonna click through like I normally do. I don't know how. I don't know why, but it's just like, I have this weird feeling that like if I don't click through, the game will know that I missed some kind of document. It'll bite me in the ass later because he won't have information that he's supposed to have. I know it's probably not legit, but it helps me sleep at night, so I'm just gonna do that. What was I saying? Right. I do know for a fact that like there's no way that these aren't considered like make a decision or not unless they are on equal footing in terms of amount of effort. So whatever it is Caius's emergency is, it's going to require me to confront someone. It's going to be a confrontation. I'm going to have to use willpower. And I was like, I can't run through either of these with 0 willpower, and absolutely no way for me to rebuild my willpower because I didn't find any cards or gold or old coins or whatever the fuck Laisha found to up her willpower. I didn't find anything. I was literally running at 0, and I was like, there's absolutely no way that, at least the chances of me being able to succeed in any of these confrontations with no skill checks, was it impossible? No. I'm sure the developers of the game sprinkled in regular dialogue to help you still be able to win even if you are at 0 willpower, but I'm also sure that makes the game, those confrontations, significantly harder than they normally would be if you had some willpower to boost you. So I was like, I'm not doing that, and I said, fuck this shit, I'm out. So I restarted the scene, and I'm like, I'm gonna go and do this first, and then I will finesse my way through all the other less important conversation.
Mr. Bazori, your child is in his office.
The only reason I'm still going to Berel, even though part of me kind of wants to go to Caius, is because I honestly think that it would behoove me not to ignore Berel for too long. I think I've kind of been... He's kind of been this thing that's always there, like a weird shadow. But he's clearly got his fingers in some places, and I think ignoring him will just be a bad idea. Whereas whatever Caius is up to, there might still be a save for that. I mean, Caius is all about information, right? I might be able to like find the information that he needs
By all means,
some other
make
way.
yourself right at home.
Fuck you, Berel. I'm here for you.
You here? How extraordinarily rare. To what do I owe the honor?
Do y'all even bother to hide your
Did you
fangs?
speak with Fang?
I'm not one to keep an eye on the comings and goings of your retainers.
Did you speak to her?
So much fuss about nothing.
This man pissed me the fuck off. I'm fucking annoying. He upsets me. I feel like a threat... excuse me. I feel like a threat wouldn't go very far with Berel. He seems very confident in his bullshit. I could say nothing. Initially, I'd said, like, he knows her relationship to me, and I'm just now, like, I don't know if that was the right... Oh, God, I'm so bad at making decisions. I'm gonna roll a D20 and see. Auto will be the first one, even will be the second one. That is an even. Alright, let's go ahead and not say anything.
I ran into her recently, it's true, but we hardly said a word to one another.
We came all the way up here. We're gonna confront him.
Stop it right now. I know you saw Fang. Right here. I already told you not to speak to her again.
Come again?
Don't try to deny it. You spoke to her.
Fine, she came here. I don't see what the problem is.
What exactly is driving you?
Unlike
Obsession?
you, I don't try to control the lives of those around me. Fang still enjoys a certain degree of freedom, doesn't she, to choose whom she sees? We ran into each other by accident, and we didn't speak for long.
That just seems like a clear miss. My psychology is what's up, right? Oh, come on. I swear I upped my psychology. I don't want... Look at this. Look at this. I have 2 full focuses, and I have 5 stages. Bitch. This is not good. Even if I hadn't, like... Oh, maybe I should have just gone to see Caius. Maybe Berel is way too, like... Is like boss level for me, and I just can't do it. I'm going to preserve... God, look at that. Look at that. I can't even focus on this one. I'm gonna preserve my willpower.
I spoke with her. She told me that you summoned her.
Summoned? Please be serious. I don't summon people.
No, that's not your style.
I did ask her to stop
I
by.
won.
There was no obligation.
Yay.
None whatsoever. And I don't think she... regretted our meeting at all. I really don't see the harm in it.
It's not your business to understand.
I'd really like to, though. I just wanted to give her some advice, to help guide her through this brave, dangerous new world. When it comes to that, I don't think you're doing enough. Am I mistaken?
What a fucking dickbag. But another one that I don't think I can beat him on this. I can, if I full focus, I can tie, and then I have Walls of the Mind, which will only cost me one thing, but like that's only 50% chance of winning the tie, and I don't know. Again, I'm gonna see how far I can get without having to use willpower. Oh look, I'm getting. Wait, no, I'm not. Never mind. Let me worry about her.
You needn't worry. She's been introduced to everyone. I don't intend to leave her defenseless among the drooling predators skulking in the corners. And she might just surprise you.
I'm sure she will.
She's worth far more than your estimations.
Is she worth more than me?
Are you sure you want an answer to that?
Oh, that's embarrassing. Why would you ask that question, Berel? I'm embarrassed for you.
The fatherly sort.
Maybe not to
but
you.
I guess anyone at any age is vulnerable to the winds of change. Your concern for Feng is to your credit. It really is. However, I can't help making comparisons with my own past experiences.
You shouldn't.
It was long ago, I admit. But I'm still your only child.
You're jealous.
I'm not jealous. Although I
kind of
do regret the unfortunate turn our relationship has taken.
This is... Oh, it's a psychology attempt. He's trying to psychoanalyze me, you fucker. Should I defend myself or should I attempt? Oh, if I defend myself, I get a success. Nice. Or do I... Part of me is curious what Galab would... Like, what not defending myself, like, what that would do. Let me drop this real quick. 71% is not bad. I am still willing to accept that one hunger for it, though. I feel like I kind of have to defend myself in this situation. Because it's a 50% chance. You either get the victory or you get a miss, or you fail the stage. And I am not trying to fail any stages if I can help it. So I'm gonna go ahead and full focus on this one, and we'll just see what happens.
I'm worried about Feng, honestly. You would worry too if you were in my shoes.
Why do you need to be worried about her? She's not your business.
I just want to make sure she doesn't go through the same thing I did.
She's not you.
The crushing weight of disappointment, the distance, the disdain.
If it's pity you're after, that just goes to prove you never really knew me at all. Don't try to compare yourself to Feng. It won't be to your advantage. She's humble and wants to make the world a better place.
You think my feet leave no prints in this world?
Not any good ones.
The tracks you leave lead only back to you. Unlike hers, you defile everything you touch. You belong to the past, Berel. You're finished. Feng is the future of the Camarilla. She's not like you, and she never will be.
Ah, such eloquence, which never ceases to surprise me. You've always wielded words with such deadly skill. But there is one small detail it seems you have forgotten. You won't be there for her much longer.
What?
Think about it. You're the oldest person in this city now. It gnaws at you like it does all the elders. You can feel it inside you, and it will grow and grow until you finally give in. How long do you think it will be before you leave too?
Well, actually, Victoria Ash is older and she's still around. I'm just saying. Sorry. I think it's kind of funny how Berel is doing this whole pity party thing when it's pretty obvious. Like, Berel and Fang are two so different people. If only you look at like the way they became embraced. Berel was like ran after Galab, almost begging him to embrace him, whereas Fang, Galab, Jesus, went after her. You know what I mean? And also, she's this person who's clearly an environmentalist. She cares about the world. She's all, blue and green. She's doing all that stuff, whereas Berel is literally, his whole thing is just money, even at the detriment of like the well-being of other people. So like, clearly Galab has an idea of what he wants for his future and what he wants for people in his life. He wants to leave something positive behind. So it's like, the fact that Berel's sitting here all sad, like, what if you treat her the way you treated me? I'm like, you are a piece of shit. He's not going to treat, she's your exact opposite. Clearly he's not going to treat her the same as he treated you, because he actually, likes and respects her. So it's just like, I feel like what Berel needs is a therapist. What do you mean a 20%? Well, it would only be 3. I can 100% at 1. I could also just wall of the mind it and then take that tie and see what happens. But if I lose that, I lose the stage. Then again, I'm 3 for 5. I think I'm doing pretty well so far. Ugh, please don't be a fail.
I'd weigh your words. One might think you actually want me gone.
Far be it from me to want that.
Yet you seem so eager to replace me, even purring up to Fang. That doesn't seem like a very loyal attitude to have.
I won't let you question my loyalty.
Then do something to prove it. Then we'll talk.
Actually, if I understand you right, and I think I do, we're of the same mind. With a few minor differences.
Is that so?
We both want what's best for Fang.
But why do you want what's best for Fang?
Can't I see her?
What do you get out of? Is it like, it's weird. Your only interest in Fang is related to your interest in Galab. So it's like, this is just, you're a weird person. You're weird. You're odd. You're weird. You're weird and creeping. You're odd, and you're weird. I'm really just sitting here like trying to wrap my mind around Berel's fucking insistence in being Fang's. Like, dude, get a fucking life, my dude. He's just not into you. Like, just get over it. Oh my gosh, it's been centuries, my guy. He doesn't, like, if you really want Galab to like you, then perhaps be someone that he can respect. Like, but you go around being everything that he despises, and then you're confused when he doesn't want to have a conversation with you, when he doesn't want to sit down and talk about tea. When he doesn't want to sit down and have tea with you. It's so weird. If I knew someone and I liked them, and they had like a very specific, they have like a very specific way of like living their life, and I wanted them to like me and respect me, I would not do the opposite of what they consider to be valuable or like what they consider to be respectable. Like, that's just dumb. Why can't he see her? I shouldn't have to for myself because I'm his sire and I've got the patience to ask. It would not be in his best interest for this to get out. That's probably not going to get me very far. Oh, I can actually full focus match. Or full focus tie. If I wanted that. This one, I'm already at a tie because I'm having a temper. I mean, why not? When is 3 willpower actually gonna serve me? You know what? Fuck this shit. I'm out. I'm just gonna secure the success. I don't have time for this shit. Yeah, I know I succeeded.
It's quite
what
simple.
cost?
Either you do what I say, or I'll take more radical measures.
There's no need for that. I'm sure we can find common ground.
You don't come near Fang again, and I won't tear you limb from limb.
Pretty common.
I was thinking of something a little more...
It's not negotiable.
I see. I'll have to settle for that.
You'd better.
I just wanted to make sure she knew what she was doing here. I didn't think you'd react like this.
You didn't think I'd find out.
Don't turn this into a witch trial. If I've acted badly, it was with good intentions.
Uh-huh.
But I've heard your message loud and clear. I'll bear it in mind.
The road to hell.
Just keep your distance, and everything will be fine.
Yes, you've made yourself very clear.
I'll talk about his file. Fuck him.
One more thing.
A little bird told me about your operations in South America.
My dear sire, for someone I thought had no interest in business, you're remarkably well informed.
And you're a piece of shit.
Nothing can stay hidden from the court forever.
Where's the harm in it?
Your actions have consequences for the Camarilla that you haven't considered. You could endanger the masquerade. Don't you think you should speak to the prince about it?
I don't see how my personal business concerns her. She's already having enough trouble getting us out of this mess she's dragged us into.
You hold her responsible for this?
She's in charge, isn't she? She hosted the party. It's only natural to hold her accountable, isn't it?
If the court were to hear what you just said...
Ha! Do you really think I'm the only one who thinks this? You'd best be going.
I wasn't planning on staying, be sure of that.
It's been a pleasure. Please excuse me if I don't see you out.
It's kind of interesting how Berel...
I hope he understood this time. He won't get another warning.
Damn. It's kind of interesting how Berel kind of sounds kind of more like
Caius again. They locked it down. Too late to go see him. Hazel is probably ready to see me now. I won't make her wait.
Can I leave? What the fuck? It's kind of interesting how they like how what's his name? Berel kind of becomes a little
It's locked from the inside.
childish, you could argue, in front of Galab. Just a touch. Okay. I'm trying to think, like, who do I wanna... Actually, can I even get to Hazel not Hazel, Hilda at this point? Because this door was open before, and now it's locked, and they locked the door to the other side. Is Hilda up with Hazel? Have I lost my opportunity to try to speak with her? Okay. That's that. I believe all that's left to do now is to talk to Hazel and report. What the fuck is this? Are those coins? Are they supposed to be coins?
The prince is ready to see you now.
Nothing I can do. Only other thing I wanted to do was go down and see Caius. I wonder what Caius's mission was about. I'm so curious. Who knows? Maybe I'll play this. Redo this on like a different save file, just to see what my other option could have been. But I think it's good to have at least one file. That's my canon. Delson. Hi, Delson. Why is it so tense?
Galab.
Hazel.
My prince.
Oh,
we were
prince.
expecting you.
Whatever.
How
Hazel.
may I be of service to you this time?
One thing at a time. The situation has changed. The money is gone.
I knew
the
it.
accounts have been emptied.
What? That's impossible.
Only Jason Moore could have transferred the money. The situation is dire.
We still don't know who gave Lehane her orders?
No, Unfortunately not. You shouldn't have let them get away, Galab. They would have been able to tell us more. All we know is that it's someone from here.
If there's a traitor among us, I'll have their head.
One thing at a time. I'll take care of the traitor, personally. Failure is a luxury we will soon be unable to afford. If you have nothing more to say, we can move on to the reason I sent for you.
Yeah, let's do the files.
What did you think about Richard Dunham's file?
Money that should be going to me seems to go missing whenever he touches it. Richard is far too important to me.
I knew they were gonna
upset
take their money.
But if his research doesn't pay off soon, I won't hesitate to show him my disappointment.
Well, especially now since you're broke. God, I hope everyone had like a side account.
I wish I'd never seen it.
There's too much I despise in it.
She never mentioned she was monitoring the Primogen's finances. Or this, Katapotis. What on earth is it?
I've got no idea.
It doesn't add up. It seemed important to her.
Well, clearly Jason must have known
but
about it.
she's not here to shed any light on it.
In one of the scene 2 plays that I did, it didn't make it into the final cut because I failed the check. But there was I had the option to ask what's her face to read the text that she got verbatim, and in one of them I actually did succeed, and she said that like the text read that she had to go here, find Jason, eliminate him, and then find the Katapotis whatever file, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Because I hadn't seen the term anywhere before. But unfortunately in the play through that did make the final cut, I failed that check, so I wasn't able to like get that same result, and I'd already suffered so much I wasn't trying to play it a fucking 8th time just to get it. But it is interesting. But since unfortunately Galab didn't hear that line, he can't speak on it, and even if he could, we still don't know what it is, so I guess we have to move on.
I'm listening.
I've asked for your presence here because I have a new mission for you.
Fun.
Delsin was able to track down the men who attacked us.
It wasn't easy, but it was impossible for them to disappear without leaving a trace after what they did yesterday.
He has a yummy voice too.
Long Island.
With all our money.
Yes, of course. An abandoned facility just off the coast. An old fort. It's the ideal place for a secret base.
And certainly much more. Who knows what they're up to out there?
How is it we didn't notice a thing?
They have abundant
You're
resources.
not too cocky.
And we're short on eyes.
It doesn't matter. We'll find the people responsible for the situation later. Our most pressing issue is preventing them from striking us again.
How?
You're going to go there and kill their leader.
Interesting. Very well. Like, I don't feel like Galab would ever question that order, especially first an order coming from the prince, but second an order asking him to do violence. Like, that's just, why him? Who else? Literally, who else would she send but the hunter, but the council's hunter? Come on.
As I've said before, you can count on me.
Good. That's what I was hoping you'd say. When the time comes,
this should be fun.
I won't forget to reward those who've been loyal to me.
I won't let you down. What's the plan?
They evacuated the bodies from the site of the party, which is how we were able to pick up their trail.
There's a small, nondescript warehouse at Jeffrey's Point. As far as we can tell, their transfers from Boston to Long Island are made by boat. To avoid drawing attention to themselves, they've chosen to employ only small craft. There are bodies packed in the warehouse waiting to be shipped over. Do you get the picture?
You want me to disguise myself as a body to be
no, I wasn't
evacuated?
listening. I was staring at
Exactly.
Delson's
All you
hair.
have to do is stop simulating your vital functions for a few hours.
It's risky.
It's risky, but it's now or never. We might never get another opportunity. We have to try.
The last transfer is probably going to take place tonight.
He looks stiff as a board,
After
though. I'm
that,
not gonna hold you.
there's no way of knowing when we'll get another chance.
But at the same time, I could climb this man like a tree. Oh my god. Okay. Let's ask questions and actually pay attention this time.
Let us worry about getting you into the warehouse. We've made all the preparations.
But he do look stiff as a
You won't have to worry
board.
about a thing until you get to Long Island.
Like my guy. Relax them shoulders.
Where they are. Why go through their warehouse?
Charging into Long Island blind would be far too risky.
And with a traitor in our midst, I'd rather keep this to a small circle of trusted people, to avoid any other unpleasant surprises.
Alright, what's next?
And after that?
Once you're on the island, you'll be in uncharted territory. You'll be on your own.
Who is my target?
Walter Stanford.
He's the head of the Boston Task Force. He's part of what they call the Society of Leopold.
Someone else will take his place.
No need for you to worry about that for the time being. Your mission is to eliminate Stanford, and that's all.
How did this game suddenly turn into like fucking... What's the name of that assassin game? The dude with the barcode on his forehead. How did this game turn into Hitman? That's crazy.
What do we know about this Stanford?
Not much. They're very careful. He was sent from the Vatican, and he brought other fanatics with him. If he's here, it means that Rome has faith in him, and that can't be good for us.
He's got to be taken out.
Imagine being in competition with the entire Vatican. Like they don't got shit to, like they don't have things to worry about in their own ranks.
What's the Vatican getting out of all this?
Your guess is as good as mine. But it seems that the kind are trying to get a better understanding of us in order to hunt us more effectively. These priests have been our enemies for ages. They have knowledge.
Putting an end to them is crucial. We must keep our enemies from unifying their strength.
Cool.
I don't wish to be the bearer of ill tidings, but what if I fail? Do you have a backup plan?
Galab, you won't fail. You're our only hope. We place all our trust in you to complete this essential mission.
I don't believe you for a second.
There's no room for error, Bazori.
I like Hazel, but I don't think she's dumb enough to not have a plan B. And if she is dumb enough to not have a plan B, then that's just embarrassing, and I am disappointed. But I feel like she's probably got a plan B. She just doesn't want to tell Galab that in order to, like, not get in his head or whatever the fuck.
Aren't you worried someone will tip off the SI? There's still a traitor among us.
The traitors, my department. You need to strike quickly, and don't let anyone know of your plans. We can't take the slightest risk.
Not even Fang. Oh my god, what if she's the traitor? Oy.
All right. I've heard enough.
Very well. Then you should get going. We've already lost enough time.
Very well. My prince.
But I'm pretty sure the traitor's probably like a kindred, only because you would need a kindred. Ooh, there were a lot of alternatives. Only because you would need a kindred to be able to, what am I trying to say? Right, the whatchamacallums, they clearly have a kindred in their midst, in their ranks. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to like hypnotize the little girl's teacher into taking the little girl out. So there's probably a kindred among them. Otherwise, they figured out a way to replicate that skill, which is another issue altogether. So, as much as I'm thinking it could very well be a human, it could also very well be a kindred. Kindred! You decide to confront your child, Berel Underwood, about his inappropriate interest in Xi Fang. You convince your child to think twice before approaching Fang. Resonance bonus, presence. Okay, so what I could have done, I could have helped Caius discover the secrets of one of the members of the Boston Primogen. Probably. Oh, is that basically saying that is the traitor one of the members of the Boston Primogen? Because otherwise, why would that be interesting to Caius? What would a random secret be interesting to Caius, except for... I think this really was the one that would have let me figure out who the traitor is. I could have run into an old acquaintance while helping Caius later. Oh, that I would have been interested in doing, because old acquaintances are fun, especially when you're as ancient as Galab. You could have questioned Jason Moore's bodyguard in a court interrogation. See, I was right. They caught James, the bodyguard, and that's who Caius was interrogating. Unfortunately, I did not do any of those. So, much sad. Much sad. We made our choice. And hopefully this won't come back and bite us in the ass. Okay. Well, bye.